Hey guys, so surprise! Donald Trump is the American president despite attempts to, switch over to Hillary or someone else. So that leads us to the game of the week, which is Let's Game Ontario 171 Mr. President, which we don't really have a lot to say about because it's pretty straightforward. It's a game where you are like a guy that looks like Obama, security guard, trying to save a guy that looks awfully like Donald Trump from being assassinated. So this game came out before Donald Trump was elected as the next president of the United States of America. And I had a hunch, I was thinking at the time, like, oh my gosh, what if he doesn't actually get voted in? But I had a hunch, like, okay, I'm pretty sure Donald Trump's going to get in. So you started playing this game first, so I'm going to let you take over from here.
Well, you say it looks like Donald Trump. I think it looks exactly like Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Now, saving him, you don't want to really save this guy.
Yeah.
Some people, yes, you want to save him, but that's not the point. It's a game. You're like, he's on the campaign trail, I guess, and you have to stop a shooter from shooting him. Mm-hmm. Well, it's so finicky, and it's easy sometimes to stop a bullet, but then the third,
it's
the
harder,
fourth,
yeah.
the fourth or the second
round or something, yeah.
Yeah, you get into it, and you can't just make it. You're supposed to slow down and think about what you're going to toss. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe you want a controller to do it. I'm not sure, but it's so hard that it's like you can't say much about it. You're stopping a bullet.
There's not a lot to say about this game other than the fact that you can do cartwheels and other ridiculous things. The physics are just
crazy.
It reminds me of Gary's mod.
Yeah.
From the videos I've seen, I've never played Gary's mod. I don't even know if I have it, but just your guy, like, he starts running, and he's like, roar, and like his knee buckles, which is the weirdest thing. It's funny, but
well, it's one of the physics that's to toss yourself in the bullet, but it's like
yeah,
you can't get it down pat, and if you got to maybe spend a few hours to do it, and it's not one of those games that you're going to spend a lot of hours to figure it out.
Yeah.
So, I mean, to me, I'm not really big on this game.
I wanted to like it. I thought it was hilarious at first, but it starts off very easy, and then it suddenly gets really hard after a few times that you.
Well, I mean,
like,
hey,
too hard,
it's just like a girl in there when you see her. It's hard a few times, and then you're just like, oh. But anyways, like.
But that's the thing. I think the challenge curve just shoots up way too high.
Way too quick. Yeah.
Yeah, like way too quickly. That's what I meant. And
I know
it was too quick. Too quick. I really wanted to like this, but for $10, like the value we got from it, like we got frustrated and we couldn't play anymore. Like you wanted to break my laptop pretty much, I think.
Well, it's one of the games where you're just like, you know what?
Screw it.
Yeah, you're done with it.
Yeah.
It's not like it's something that you wasted your money on. You're going to be disappointed.
Yeah. If you enjoy 5-10 minutes of fun, then it's worth it.
You get a good laugh for about 5 minutes.
Yeah. And just because the game gets just so hard, I just find like
it's not enjoyable.
Yeah, it's a shame because I think they have a good idea, and if they just like adjust the difficulty a bit,
or at least give it an update where you can actually like run and
move
actually
a little bit faster. Or something.
Yeah, or like you can like almost like what Max painted. You can do bullet time.
Yeah,
and time it out to do it, and it actually slows the bullet enough down. So you can actually get in front of it.
Because the bullet slows down if you use the slow-mo, but it feels
not
like
enough.
you have to get... Like I was half a second late from that last stage. And I thought I had beaten it, and then I was like, no!
No, like I said, I don't think it slows down the timing either.
Yeah.
It just goes, and then if you don't time it exactly to the T, you're not making it. And it's like...
One thing I noticed, like, you can use the slow-mo, but then suddenly it stops. Like, there's not like a gradual ease up on the slow-mo. And that sort of threw me off when I was trying to like finish the stage after you had tried to finish the stage, and that's what I thought was really jarring. Like you suddenly think like, oh, I'm gonna make it, and then suddenly the book goes. So I thought that was disappointing.
It gets to the point where it's like I said, it's just not enjoyable.
Yeah.
Like you want to succeed in the game, not get hindered by something that is
you feel it's unfair.
Ridiculous. Yeah, unfair, ridiculously hard.
Yeah.
And it's like, I know that's what they were trying to go for, but it gets to the point where it's like, I don't want to pick up this game anymore. Yeah, it's funny not to save Donald Trump, whatever, when he gets blown away about 5 or 6 times, you start laughing about it. And after that, you're just like, why can't I do this? Like, it just gets to the point where it's like, nope, I'm done.
And I think the game only takes about half an hour to beat, so I don't think there's a lot of content, so maybe that's why they sort of just decide, hey, let's amp it up. And But we've heard that it gets ridiculous. Like they have like water slides or something in front of. I don't know how that even works. But
well, if you get to that stage, I think you'd have like a 5-minute laugh and then get frustrated.
yeah. I mean, if it gets hard at this point, then who knows if it's going to be even harder later. So, but since that was a brief one, we're gonna cover the next game as well. So let's game Ontario 172. I tried looking it up because we got stuck looking for the beer.
It's
and
hilarious
the bacon.
I mean, this game, it's so funny.
It's a speedrunning game.
And and it's like, okay, screw the beer for a minute. Let's just go and run through the game, and then look for the beer.
Yeah.
And then when we did that, and there's bacon, which is
You
awesome.
have to collect bacon.
Love bacon. And the thing the guy says, if you don't make it's hilarious. Or just sit there and like, wait, come on, like, what are you doing? I'm like, wasting my time with you. Let's go. Or speed
and
metal.
then there are other quips like, oh, it's not your fault that you were slow. You were probably just born that way.
Yep.
Yeah.
Stuff like
something
that.
like that. Yeah. But no, this is a speedrunning game. It's sort of like Doom meets speedrunning, but like no aliens so far.
Well,
and metal music.
Yeah, in puzzles to figure out, like,
Yeah,
okay,
mini
I'm going to
puzzles.
do this really fast. You have to do the puzzles real fast, which is it's challenging.
Like jump
And
over fireballs and
and it's enjoyable.
like pendulums, I think.
It's very, very enjoyable. Can frustrate you, but very enjoyable frustration.
Yeah, I really like this game. I can see this being a game that, you definitely want to keep playing and coming back to for more. Even and the replayability is pretty high too. So
Yeah, because I think you want to like rush through it to see what the level's like, and then go back and get the beer because you're gonna have to unlock levels. But finding the beer, and that's what I like about this too. Finding the beer doesn't really necessarily mean that you lose the level. You just replay it, and you don't have to get the beer ever again.
That was a good
which I
design
love about
system.
that, where you don't have to actually get the beer and then beat the level, and then like, oh, I have to go and get like. rush
I'm
through
wondering
it.
if they designed it that way. Like, okay, go really fast, and then the second time through, take your time. You can see the rest of the level. I'm pretty sure that's what they.
And gorgeous, very, very gorgeously done. I like the way the art is. The art is very good. The music, very enjoyable. Unless you don't like metal or speed metal.
I found out afterwards. I was wondering, like, is this like an unknown guy that did the music? And I found out it was actually the guy that did the Serious Sam soundtrack, and that's why
Serious
I was
Sam?
like,
Oh, that's why then.
So
And
that's
Serious
why I
Sam's
was
a
like,
very
oh,
good
that's
too,
why
so.
there's some heavy guitar riffs and like, so I was pretty impressed. It was a pretty sweet soundtrack. So.
Very, very enjoyable.
Yeah,
Worth the money that you pay for it.
Yeah, so I would say like that's pretty much all you can say about this game. Oh, we've got a dog.
2 dogs. Nice.
Yeah.
What's up, buddy?
It's his lucky day. He gets to be on camera. Nope, maybe not.
Just don't pee on anything.
Oh, he found the cat stuff.
Oh, that's kind. I know that.
Anyways, so Mr. President, I think 2.5 stars out of 5. I guess if we're doing a star system.
Don't slip now.
Yeah, it's slippery.
Yeah, I wouldn't give it any.
Yeah, and then
Don't waste your time
for
on it.
SEUM, because we tried to look through the walkthrough and Google kept saying, "Oh, do you mean serum?" And it's like, no. I don't need a serum. I just need to know this game. So,
Yeah, it's really hard to find the cheats for it so you can do your stuff. But I mean, like the reason why we looked it up is because we couldn't figure out like where's the beer at? But once we found them, we're like, okay, let's look everywhere. And you get like what was it? My dog. I have a dog. He's a Shih Tzu, and there's one where it sounds like you're barking. You started barking at the screen and go and carrying on about it, looking around like, where's this dog
he
barking?
was barking at
And he's
the
like
game.
growling.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Yeah.
It must have been the right pitch to
set him
bother
off.
the dog. Yeah,
because he never really
trigger him.
barks at all. And then all of a sudden he's just like, "Rrr, rrr." It's like what? It's on the game. Get out of here.
Even dogs like this game. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd definitely give it at least like a 4 or 5 out of 5. Like I would, maybe not a perfect score, but yeah, I thought it was really enjoyable.
Yeah, because it's going to frustrate you because of the hardness, but still fabulous.
Yeah. So
Thumbs
that's
up.
it. Yeah. Thumbs up for SEUM. Thumbs down for Mr. President.
Well, it gets a finger actually. I'm not going to show that.
One
again.
finger up.
One finger up. Yeah.
But I mean, the potential for Mr. President, if they patch it, they could add like other presidents, past presidents.
Well, yeah, like I said, it wasn't a terrible game, but it's just not what I would get
It
unless they
doesn't
do
feel
something
like
else.
it feels like they need more work on it.
Yeah. Well, maybe that's what they're going to do.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, because sometimes games get put up, never updated. So, yeah.
We'll have to see.
Well, that's it for me. So we'll just have to come back with Let's Game Ontario 173 Song of the Deep. Very different game from the previous two. So
Well, it's going to be fun.
yes, it will be fun. All right. Keep on gaming, guys. We'll see you soon.
See you soon.
Ciao.